个已经学过了，什么号码呢 ？What number do you dial when emergency？
In the US, it's 911.
美国、
And in the UK, it's
英国、
999 or 112.
欧洲，
It's 112 in most European countries.
多数欧洲
Emergency
的国
numbers are
家。
generally short, usually just 3 numbers.
So you can remember
Three
them
number 就是3个号码，容易记住。
and dial them quickly.
Dial
They'll
them
connect you
quickly，
to the service you need, like ambulance, police, or fire.
就是3样东西，就是警察局啦，那个 ambulance 啦，跟 fire 3样东西就主要是就紧急的。
What's your emergency?
What is the
What
emergency?
emergency are you reporting?
What emergency are you reporting? 那么这个 operator 问你了
What service do you need? Ambulance, police, or
，What service do you
fire
need?
brigade?
你要什么
What do we call the people who answer the phones?
Well, they have several names. They are operators because they operate the phones.
People who answer the phones.
Well, they have several names. They are operators because they operate the phones.
这个就是接线生，那么接线生有好几个名字
Or responders, because they answer questions and
，responder 就是 respond your question， 就是他回答你的 question， 所以也是 answer， 所以这个名字也是叫 responder。
do things.
Or dispatchers because they send people to help.
dispatcher 呢，就是把你的要的消息放出去，告诉其他的有关人员或者机构，他们把那个需要的 vehicle 有事情发生的地方，就是 dispatcher。有时候人家是买东西 ，dispatch 告诉哪一个部门也是叫 dispatcher。
Husband's choked on some food and he's not breathing.
choking 咽了
Fire.
，yes
Help! My house
Yeah.
is on fire.
on fire
Fire.
I think someone's trying to break into
break
my
in
home.
break in somebody break in
My son walked into a glass.
哇，I don't like.
cut 就是说割到了很严重，你看他流血很多。
There's a guy in Falworth Park who needs help. I think he's having a heart attack.
heart attack
There's been a car accident on Ridge Pike.
car
In
accident 车
emergency
祸，
calls, it's crucial to state your location.
看到那个 crucial 是很重要、很严重的 extremely important because 因为 everything else depend on it， 就是这个解释那个 crucial 是什么意思，这个是生字。
What's
它
your
location 就是你的地方所在地方，就假如说他不懂你在哪里，他不可以 send 那个人来帮助。What the address? What's the
address of
location?
emergency?
Exact 就是很准确的 exactly exact spin EXACT exactly 就是加个 ly exact must be exact 很准确。他告诉那个 dispatcher 他的地址要讲得很清楚，对的。那么他也讲在哪里附近 antenna 2个 antenna， 它这个 building 就在那个后面有2个大的 antenna， 是很显眼的，所以他就讲出来，就容易人家看到了可以走过来。那 landmark 就是有显明的地方或者有显示的，好像他这个现在刚刚要讲的是 bagel factory，bagel 是一种面包的 factory， 是一个面包店，他有讲了在哪里，所以这个是帮助你是学。你注意自己住在哪里，或者你在有紧急的事件在哪里周围看看。他教他 repeat 就是重复 repeat repeat。他也教你 stay in the line stay on the line so they can send the dispatcher to you and talk to you。他教你不要挂线，是因为他也要知道很多资料关于那个伤者的资料。那么他会问你问题 ，guide you along the process。我上次讲过，就是把那个步序一步一步领去，他要 information 资料。他说 rough guess 就是猜的，就是大概。他说问你他那个人几岁， 那么你不用说很 exact， 因为你不懂，那么就是大概你认为他是几岁就几岁。Young teenager, middle age 中年
She looks like she's in her late 20s.
，late 20就是20以近30。他问 they conscious， 他还醒来吗？就是 conscious 就是清醒的，清醒的。They breathing， 他有呼吸吗 ？In the lung, out again.
Is he conscious?
Conscious.
Is she awake?
Awake.
Is he breathing?
Breathing.
Does she appear to be breathing?
Is he fully alert?
Alert.
If you're alert, you can think quickly and clearly.
Alert 就是醒的意思，有些人家说 alert， 很 able to think quickly， 他的脑子还是很会动的，就是说清醒的 quickly and clearly， 不是模模糊糊的 alert。
Tell me exactly what happened.
What's happening now?
他也要知道是什么事情发生 ，What's happening？ 他问你，那么你 What is happening now？ Happening now 会听得到他问你什么问题。
Are you with the patient right now?
Are you alone?
Are you with the patient right now？ 你是不是跟那个伤者或者病人在一起 ？Are you alone？ 你是一个人在一起吗 ？Are you alone？ Are you with the patient now？
Is anyone helping?
Is someone giving first aid?
Is
anyone helping？ 有人帮你吗 ？Anyone doing the first aid？ 有人做那个什么 ？First aid 中文叫什么？救急的哈。
Emergency.
anyone giving CPR?
CPR.
First aid is a
First
simple
aid.
medical treatment that we give to people before a doctor comes.
Treatment.
CPR is the abbreviation for cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It's when you press on someone's chest to keep them alive if they've stopped breathing or if their heart has stopped beating.
Press to keep breathing. 不要它停 not stop. So this is very important CPR.
The emergency service might want you to stay and help.
And then they'll give you instructions.
他要你 stay and help. Help 就是帮助。You give instruction 就是给你的指示怎么去做。
Oh, I don't like.
My coworker fell off a ladder and he's bleeding.
他在那个楼梯掉下来，在流血 bleeding, fell off the ladder and bleeding. He is bleeding. bleeding.
Where are you?
We're
Where
at the
are you?
construction site at 20th and Arch.
So
他给
the
他地
address
址。
is 20th and Arch. Is that where we're going?
Yes, the southwest corner. We're on the first floor.
The southwest corner of
西
20th
南
and
部
Arch. First floor. Is that right?
First floor.
Yes,
How old is your co-worker?
几岁
he's about 50.
？About
Please
50，
come
大概
quick.
50。
Help is on the way.
Help
They'll
is
be
on the
with
way。他说有人帮你了，就来了，就快来了。
him shortly. Is he
Shortly.
conscious?
Is
No.
he conscious？
Is he
清醒吗
breathing?
Is he
？Breathing。
breathing, Mike?
他问了。
Yes.
Yes。
Yes, he's breathing.
Is someone with you?
Yes, my supervisor, Mike, is
他的
here.
supervisor Mike 在陪住他。
He's coming around.
Coming
So the
around 他
patient
醒了
is conscious.
Yes, but he needs
，conscious。
Is there serious bleeding?
Serious
from his
很严重的流
Is there
血
blood spurting out or pouring out?
，spurting out blood 就是血好像喷出来这样的，好像因为流血的程度，他会知道的严重性，而且知道是哪里有事情发生，就是说这个身体里面哪一个部门有事情的，因为 spurting 跟那个 bleeding 有一点点分别。所以流血也很多种学问的哈。
No.
Okay, don't move him unless
Don't
it's
move him.
absolutely necessary. Tell him
不要去动它 ，unless absolutely necessary 是很需要这样动它，不要去动它。
to sit still and wait for help to arrive.
Sit still, wait for
Tell him
help.
to sit still, Mike. Is anyone coming?
Yes, help is on the way.
Help is on the way.
Coming around means becoming conscious again.
So you're unconscious, and then you come round or come to. It means become conscious.
We saw a
清醒
lot
了
of blood there.
Blood is the red liquid that flows through
血
your body.
If blood is spurting, it's coming from an artery. The heart pumps blood through arteries.
And if blood is pouring, it's probably coming from a vein, and it's on
Vein
its
是
way back to the heart.
When you
血
lose
管
blood, you bleed. So bleed is the verb.
bleed
Bleed, bled.
过去词是 blood，OK， 所以那个 bleed 就是 blood 是 OOD，bleed 是 EED 啊 ，blood 是一个 ED 啊，就是那个也是血，是一个也是动词，一个名词。
Bled.
He was bleeding from a wound in his head. A wound
他那个是 bleeding， from the wound 就是伤口。It needs stitches 就是连针。
is an injury where there's a hole in your skin.
hole 这个叫
And
洞
a stitch is a short piece of thread that doctors use to sew the
Sew.
edges of a wound
，so
together.
缝
I'm going to give you some instructions to control the
instruction
bleeding. So
指
listen
示
carefully.
，listen
Okay.
carefully，
Do you have a clean, dry towel or cloth?
有没有干净的毛巾？
Place it on the wound and press down firmly. Don't lift
他叫他用那个干净的 clean towel to press on the wound, press down firmly， 不要给他流血，就让他止血。
it up to look.
Hold it down on the wound, Mike. Press it firmly. Don't lift it up.
Don't lift it up, press it down
If he
firmly。
becomes less awake and vomits, quickly turn him on his side.
假如说你看到他要呕吐了，赶快 quickly turn it on one side， 就是叫他翻过来正面躺住，就是要 vomit 了，他要给他不要去躺住，要正面。
Okay. Help is on the way.
Yes, they'll be with you in just a minute.
Oh,
Just
I
a
can hear
minute.
them. Thank you so
来了
much.
来了
To vomit means to be sick, to bring up your food.
We've
，vomit
made
是
another
呕，
video about that and other sickness vocabulary.
I'll put the link here.
And another thing you heard was a siren.
siren
Ambulances, police cars, and fire engines all have sirens.
No,
这
that's
个
a
英国
British siren. An American one goes.
美国的声音，
That's it, everyone.
Are we finished?
Yeah.
警
But there's
钟
one more thing we should mention. Don't call the emergency services unless you really need them.
Don't
不
make
需要
calls
不要
that
乱
waste their time.
打这个电
Only
话
call if it's an emergency.
It's got
emergency
to be something where you need help right away.
A medical emergency.
emergency 就是 you need help right away， 就是立刻很紧张的，一定要有帮助了，不然有事情发生。所以
or
immediately
immediate danger.
immediate
We
danger，
hope that never happens to you.
他希
Now,
望
if
这
you
个没有
think
发
this
生，不
video
会发
was
生。
useful, please share it with a friend.
And
Yeah.
don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you hear about our future videos.
好的，很好。好的，其实他讲的非常好，而且我们也学了很多生字。我们有回放那个时候再多看一点那个生字，尽量去听听他们讲什么啊。我再给你看看那个illness and sickness 的 vocabulary， 就是说我们不舒服的时候有什么生字啊？这个对于我们平常看医生是很有帮助的。 来了哈，看到吗？
看得到，放心放心。
Have a fever.
Do you have a fever?
Stuffiness, sore throat.
Do you have a fever? Stuffiness, sore throat. Sore throat 是那个喉咙啊，痛了，很痒的痛了。Stuffiness 就是鼻子好像不可以呼吸那种。
It's cold season again. Have you protected yourself against this year's germs?
他说秋天、冬天来了，有 flu season。flu 我们是打 flu shot，flu season。
Are you ready to fight against coughs and sneezes? Nothing protects you from a cold like a big steel pan. And when you're all done, your big steel pan rinses clean. Call or go online to get your big steel pan today.
Big steel pan 。这个是不舒
Hi
服。
everyone, I'm Vicky and I'm British.
And I'm Jay, and I'm American. And today we have a vocabulary lesson.
We're going
Vocabulary
to show you lots of words and expressions we use to talk about common illnesses. and
Common
sickness
illnesses.
in English.
And there are some words that we say differently in British and American English.
有什么分别讲话？那个英国跟美
Where
国。
should we begin?
Oh, let's start with the commercial. Do you have a fever, stuffiness, sore throat?
I don't want to get into another elevator with someone like you there.
他说：“我不要跟你一起进那电梯里面，像你这样咳嗽啊，这样啊。现在我们的疫情也是需要这样。
Yeah, I had a bad cold or the flu.
With a cold, you feel ill.
Flu, okay, flu, and infectious disease 病 ，like a very bad cold 是很严重的，冷了，生病了，寒冷了，就是 cold 是 flu 哈。”
For a few days, but the flu is more serious. You might need to spend a week in bed. Flu is short for influenza.
Short for influenza 就是长写，就是 influenza， 他们简单叫是 flu， 我们叫 flu shot 就是打针。
British English, we can say he has the flu or he has flu.
都可以
Both
讲
are correct and common. But notice we always say with a cold. He has a cold.
cold
American English is a little different because we say the with flu. He has the flu. But colds are the same. We use a. And we can use with other symptoms. He has a sore throat. He has a fever.
Your
Fever 是
throat
发烧
is a passage inside
Sore
your
throat.
neck.
And if it's sore, it's painful.
painful
It can hurt
痛
to，swallow if you have a sore throat.
吞东
A
西
fever
swallow
is an
就
interesting
痛。
word because we can use it in British English, but I'd normally say he has a temperature.
And a temperature means a
有些时候人家听到人家讲 fever 是美国的 temperature 就是说他有发烧，两样就是解释发烧。
high temperature.
Yeah. When I first came to the US, the doctors would ask, do you have a fever? And I didn't know what to say.
他开始来美国的时候，人家问他 fever， 他就不懂他在讲什么。他们英国是讲 temperature， 所以多点知识知道了，你不会误会人家讲什么，也懂得人家讲什么。
Because I associate fever with a very, very high temperature. Like
High
if you have
temperature.
malaria or something really serious.
High temperature 发高烧 ，high temperature，fever 就是发烧 ，high 就是高。刚才他有讲 malaria 就是疟疾，就是蚊子那种病，叮了病。
A fever just means a body temperature of, say,
Body temperature
101 degrees Fahrenheit or more.
He means 38.
这摄氏呢还是华氏有2种不同的，英国跟美国的量度呢有些分别的，好像公里啊都有一点点分别的哈。
degrees Celsius. So high, but not life-threatening.
Not life
Another
threatening，
cold
不是
symptom
生
is
命危险的。
stuffiness. A stuffy nose.
Stuffy
It's
nose，
when your nose is blocked and
Block.
you can't breathe
塞住了
easily.
鼻子。
Congestion is the formal word, but normally we say, I'm stuffed up.
And in British
Stuffed up.
English, we can also say, I'm bunged up.
这个没有常听到的，这是英国讲话，所以帮你们多点知道是什么事，
Means my nose is blocked.
就是他
And what's
鼻
the
子塞
opposite?
掉了。
It's having a runny nose.
Or it's
Running
the same
nose.
in American English.
流鼻
If
水
it's runny, mucus is coming out.
，mucus 是
Mucus is the
鼻涕
formal word. The informal word is snot.
，not
Yeah.
informal， not 就是不常听到这样的字，
Snot is not a very polite word.
不是很有礼貌的字。
But we say it.
Let's see some more of the commercial. It's cold season again. Have you protected yourself against this year's germs?
germ 是细菌
You were dangerous with all those.
，you are
coughs and
dangerous， 你
sneezes.
很危险。
Yeah, I was spreading germs there.
spreading germs， 它是散播那个细菌 ，germs 就是这样拼的啊 ，germs 很 small，very small living things that can cause infection and disease， 可以有传染 infection 就是传染病啦，或者有病的 disease 可以 spread。
Germs are very small living things that can make you ill, like
Make you ill.
bacteria or viruses.
We should cover our mouth when we cough.
Jay, what are you doing wearing a face mask?
There are a lot of bugs going around and I don't want to get sick.
And gloves too.
Yes, I don't want to pick up any germs. Would you like some?
Oh, no thanks. You were being very careful there.
Well,
很
there were a
当
lot
心
of bugs going around.
lots of bugs 不是虫的意思，它只是英文是虫，但是意思说很多那种的细菌啊 bugs。
People can catch very easily from one another.
And going around means spreading from one person to
A lot of bugs going around， 就是很多虫走来走去，其实是细菌，就是传来传去 going around。
another.
Bugs aren't nice, but they're not usually serious. We could say, I have a flu bug, or I have a stomach bug.
If you have a stomach bug, you might
有时候肚子有些绞痛了，不舒服那种哈，还是没有痛，就是那 stomach bug 好像有一个虫在里面一样，就好像一种不舒服一样。
feel nauseous.
You
nauseous
mean
是头晕，
nauseous?
No.
有些
Nauseous.
nauseous。
Okay,
他们讲的
there's a
英文
pronunciation
英国
difference
人
here.
跟美国人的拼音有一点点不一样。nauseous 是一个想呕吐一样的感觉。
If you feel nauseous, you feel like you're going to throw up.
You feel nauseous 就是你刚刚好像要吐出来，但是还没有吐。Throw up 又是另外一个字。Throw up， 假如说你说很不舒服，要 throw up， 可以讲这个字。
Throw up is when your food comes back up.
Come out， come back
A
up。
more formal term is to vomit.
Vomit
But in everyday
比较正式的名字就是 vomit。Throw up 都是同样的意思。
conversation, we usually say something like throw up.
Throw up，
We have lots of other ways to say it.
很多种方法说
To
的，
vomit.
比较正式，
To throw up.
通常这样讲。
To puke.
这个没有听见过哈，很少。American slang 这个是量，
To be sick.
英文就是 sick 就是他要吐。
To hurl.
To do the technicolor yawn.
Technical 样就是技术上的要
To
打
lose
鼾
your，lunch.
那
I
有
want
些
to
名
test
字
the British expression there. If I say I was sick, what does that mean to you?
Oh, it means you weren't well. Perhaps you had a fever or a cold or something.
Okay. In British English, it could mean that, but often it means
有些人说 unwell， 美国人说 sick， 就是好像要晕浪了，要吐出来呢。unwell 就是你很不舒服，你当呕吐之前，你人是很不舒服，好像要很流汗啊、冷汗啊那种的感觉。那么 vomit 是一个最正式的讲法。
I threw up.
That's interesting. If I feel nauseous, I could say
Nauseous.
I'm going to be sick.
I'm
So
going
like
to be
British
sick.
English.
Well, no, because I'd only say it just before it happens, like
Just before
pull the
happen,
car over,
before throw
I'm
up.
going to be sick.
And then after you're sick,
I'd say I threw up. I wouldn't say I was sick.
假如说
what do you call
呕吐了以后就不说我们 sick 了，就是说已经呕吐了，就是没有呕吐以前呢，他说 sick 不是生病意思，但是这个意思是要呕吐，所以你要去感觉英文，不要去直接去翻译，你翻译你就会错啊。有些人有感觉的
the stuff that comes out of your mouth?
Vomit.
I'd usually call it sick.
In American English, we use sick to talk about feeling generally unwell. So
Unwell.
not just nauseous.
We can do that too, but we use the word ill a little more than you. So often I'll say
他们
something-
英国人也是说I'm ill 就是说也是不舒服的感觉，要吐的感觉。我们美国人是说 sick， 美国加拿大有些相似，但是加拿大是有些英国的influence， 因为这边有很多英国人。
One is ill, when Jay will say they're sick. We mean the same thing.
Well, for me, ill is a little more formal than sick. And if someone is ill, it's probably more long-term and serious.
他讲 ill 跟 sick 的分别是 ill 呢，好像觉得是长期的，已经在生病那种的感觉。sick 就是当时有些不舒服，所以每个人有些不同的哈，每个民族也是有的功，所以翻译在字典查呢，你就不会对的。
Okay. Another symptom of a stomach bug is diarrhea.
Are we going to
他
talk?
说 stomach bug 就是说肚子里面有虫，就是说你那个肚子里面呢，好像不舒服，要射哈3点水一个血，这个血射肚子射，就是 diarrhea。正式讲呢，那个英语就是 diarrhea。所以那个学这个字，这个常用的，在医学他们都要用这个字的。假如说你不舒服，可以告诉医生 diarrhea， 这个是很普遍的。
Talk about that?
Yes, it's a useful word to know.
Yeah, useful.
Diarrhea is when you go to the toilet
You mean the
去
bathroom?
洗手间
and your poo is watery.
，watery 是
We have
水一
a
样。
few other ways to describe that too. I have diarrhea.
这个是正式的
I have the
run 好像跑步一样，但是其实就是 informal 不正规的讲法，所以 I have the run 不是走路，不是跑路，所以不可以翻译的。所以你要知道 run 就是说好像那个露了出来的意思哈，所以也是解释那个洗手间里面好像水一样的。
I have the trots.
这个比较少 trots。
I have an upset stomach.
upset stomach 就是我的肚子不舒服。
My stomach is acting up.
Okay. What's the opposite of diarrhea?
opposite
It's
相反词 constipation
is when you
这个常在你病历都可以找有的，有时候你喝水不够啦，不够那个纤维啦，就是有便秘，就这个英文就是 constipation 是很普遍一个字，所以一定要学这个字。这个刚刚那个diarrhea 相
can't
反
do a poo or it's very hard.
，hard 就是很
Can
硬。
we go back to the commercial now?
Okay.
Are you ready to fight against coughs and sneezes? Nothing protects you from a cold like a big steel pan.
How's your head?
Terrible. I've got a headache now.
Headache.
headache
An ache is
头
similar
痛
to a pain.
Parts of our body can ache.
Ache.
So ache can be a noun.
你的 body can ache 就是你的腰酸骨痛，因为 body ache 就是你的皮肤啊、肌肉啊那种的痛，但没有讲特别哪一个地方，所以要多听了，你就会懂这个意思。headache 都可以讲 ache 后面一个字 ache， 前面放一个什么字的身体部分呢，你就知道这个是哪里的痛。
And a verb in English. We have 5 main aches, and Jay will now demonstrate them for you.
Really?
要教他示范 demonstrate
I have a headache.
headache
I have backache.
背痛、
I have earache.
耳朵痛、
I have stomachache.
肚子痛、
I have toothache.
牙痛。
Good job.
Thanks.
Notice that we have to say when we're talking.
有时候你看到他那个不一定是用 A 呀、或者有不写 A 的，这个也是通常是对的哈。所以你要看的。I have a headache 也对的。I have toothache 没有说 a toothache 也是对的哈。I have earache 没有写 an earache 也是对的，也是可以的哈。
About a headache. With earache, toothache, stomachache, and backache, it's optional.
And there's also another word you'll hear for stomachache. Tummy ache.
肚子痛可以叫 stomach ache， 也可以说 tummy， 我们做肚子是 tummy ache 也是可以。
Tummy is another word for stomach, and we often use it when we talk to children.
因为你跟小孩子讲话就说 tummy 哈，那个大人呢，我们都是讲 formal 的规矩的话，就是 stomach ache tummy。
We might also say, I have indigestion.
Indigestion 就是不消化 ，OK， 不消化。那么 pain caused by difficulty digesting food， 有时候因为没有不消化，有时候有些胃痛变成胃痛，有些痛的哦。Difficulty
Digestion can give us stomachache or tummy ache.
Great. Are we finished?
Nearly. But there's
Nearly
one
刚
more
刚
thing that's
要
useful to
finish
know.
What's that?
If someone sneezes, what do we
sneeze
say?
Oh, yes.
打喷嚏。
It's polite to say, bless you.
假如说人家
It's not religious.
打阿嚏，你要怎么讲呢？这个是礼貌上，你说 bless you， 所以我们学，假如说谁打阿嚏或者咳嗽 bless you 或者怎么样都可以，这是礼貌。
Expression. It's just something we say to acknowledge that someone sneezed.
有些时候你打喷嚏，你说 excuse me， 这个是没有讲的。这边 excuse me 就是说对不起，我要打喷嚏，或者打了
Bless you.
bless you
Thanks.
thanks。
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Atch.
Achoo.
Bless you.
另外一个字就是 ach 也是可以说 bless you 哈。他
And
那个
that's
讲笑
it.
话。
Now you know how to describe lots of common illnesses in English.
If you've enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend.
And don't forget to subscribe.
好的。好的，这边也学到很多，因为平常你没有的机会去学那种感觉，好像看医生你很需要知道的感觉，而且假如说是有人有事情，他会告诉你哪里痛、哪里不舒服、哪里觉得有什么事情，这个也是对于我们关于身体上是有帮助的。OK， 再看几个生字啊。假如说在马路上，那个 pavement 是马路的好像 pave 那个铺路的。conscious 就是 waking 清醒的。stay on the line 叫你不要挂线。stay on the line， don't hang up。所以你要会听人家讲话。emergency can hurt and kill a person. Emergency 紧急的时候可以去伤害一个人，或者令到他有死亡的可能。Non-emergency 就是不是紧急的， 就是不是 life threatening， 就是生命的威胁的，就是 non-life threatening 哈，没有生命 ，life 是生命 ，threatening 是威胁。Car accident 是车祸，有些甚至说 ambulance 是救伤车，有些地方就用 paramedic。Police car 警察车 ，fire truck 救火车。This is an emergency 可以学这个字。This is an emergency. Accident, there's an accident. 那么他说 What is your address? 你的地址在哪里？为什么你打911？ Why are you calling 911? So they ask you. Okay. Emergency calls only. 911是紧急的电话。Only 只有不可以，就是 non-emergency， 你都是联系到 who，OK，who 就是一个人，一定会讲 who is hurt， 谁受伤呢？那么你会讲他是谁，或者 he is、she is、they are， 那个我们学的英文就拿出来用了。I am my friend, my neighbor。就是这个人，这个 victim 就是对象，这个对象，这个人哈。My something 哪一个人 is sick？ My something is what？ 就是这样做句。那么回家练不同的病况或者意外，也可以这样去学习。What 什么事呢？是 What is a thing？What happened？ 发生了什么事呢 ？What happened？ 有时候人家哭了，或者人家是大声叫 What happened？ 啊 ，What was the problem？ What is the problem？ OK，What is the problem？What was the problem？ 什么问题呢 ？What is your address？OK， 这样你就可以知道人家讲什么，而且你也会回答。Where？Location, where is the location? Where are you? 有时候他问你在哪里 ？Where is your address? Or what is your address? 都可以讲。Where is the accident? 这意外在哪里发生？都可以讲哈。When 就是时间了哈。When did it happen? 几时发生的？你说今天早上刚刚或者昨天啊，所以。Did 就是 past tense， 就是已经过去了，已经发生了。When did it happen？ 啊，那 preposition 就是 in 就是在那个里面 ，OK， 围住，周围有围墙啊，有什么东西围住的，就在里面。On 就是在上面 ，OK，near 就是附近 ，between 就是在两个东西的中间，所以你要知道在哪里 ，OK， 那知道在哪里。就是用这几个介词。
Emergencies can happen when we least expect them to. A seemingly average morning could turn into a chaotic emergency situation.
Emergency 很多意外都不是说你想象到会发生的，所以是突然发生的，所以你不是有预料的，也不知道会发生的，所以你要常常都要准备。他就这样讲。
Without warning.
No warning， 没有告诉你的，预先告诉你。Prepare to deal with， 准备。
Wherever and whomever the
Whenever, wherever.
Being prepared is key to a successful ending to a chaotic beginning. Heart attack, electric shock, choking, traumatic injury.
我会有字给你看，等一下，我们就听。
We can't live life in fear of these things happening. We just need to be better prepared to deal with an emergency when and if it happens.
When and if happen.
Oh my God.
Gosh, are you okay? What happened? I don't know. The car just came and hit him. I don't know what to do. Okay, you're at the scene of a vehicle accident involving a car and a bicyclist.
Involving car and a bike.
Situation. What do you do next?
What do you do
One
next?
thing to remember is don't panic.
不要惊慌，
Take a deep breath.
镇定。
Panicking will only make the situation more
Take a
chaotic and difficult to deal
deep
with.
breath.
Don't leave.
动力不要离
Things
开
to，be scared of, and people need your help. You will
他
be
人家
okay.
需要你帮忙
Now,，make sure you are safe and call 911.
你也要自己要安全。
paramedic emergency. What's the address of the emergency?
Oh my god,
我弄慢一点，
an accident.
我弄慢一点哈，因为那个比较快。好，弄慢一点点，好的。
Okay, what's the location of the emergency?
这个慢了一点速
I
度。
don't know. Basona Park.
Basona Park, County Park.
这个地点在哪一个花园、
Road.
公园？
Yes, I think so. Oh my god.
Okay, I need you to take a deep breath. I'm going to help you help him, okay? I have help already on the
深
way.
呼吸，
Now you're talking
我来
to a
帮你去帮
911
他。
dispatcher.
I help you
It's
to help
important
him.
to follow these points when speaking to 911 emergency services. Stay calm, speak clearly, answer each question patiently and completely.
Answer question
Identify the
patiently,
location
clearly,
as best you can.
best
And
as you
please
can.
understand that there's a reason for every question the dispatcher is asking.
There is a reason, every reason for the dispatcher to tell you, so you listen. 听。
You. So listen.
Okay, we're going to get some help started for you. I'd like you to stay on the line with me.
Okay, please help. I don't know what to do.
I'm going to ask you some questions to see if we can help while we're on the way.
On the way,
Can you
就
tell
来
me
了。
the phone number that you're calling from?
你的电话号码，他就讲，他讲他号码，所以你们记准自己电话号码。
Okay, now you are working together with the dispatcher to help them relay critical injury information to the emergency.
现在你是跟那个 operator 接线的人来合作，去告诉他你所 critical 的 information 资料，你要把那资料，因为你在当场看得到，他看不到，你要把那资料 relay 给他，告诉他。
Emergency teams that are on their way.
Even
等 though the patient
那么那个urgency team 就是紧急的人员机构，他 on the way 已经在路上，可以知道帮忙，因为他们也听到的声音，那个发现接线生的电话声音的，听到你的录音的。
patient could be badly hurt, it is extremely important that you remain calm. Any panic in your body language or voice will trigger panic in the patient. Remember,
你一定要镇定，因为你自己的肢体言语会令到那受伤的人会紧张，对于他是不好的。 所以那个 don't panic 自己显露的给人家知道，他令到他 trigger the panic of the patient。
you are helping dispatch control the scene. You're
帮助 help the dispatcher to control the scene， 就是可以控制当时的情况是什么事情。
primary responsibility is communicating.
Primary 就是说你主要的工作就是跟他讲话。 Primary job 就是你的工作，就是去 communicate with the operator or dispatcher.
With dispatch.
Serious bleeding 流血有吗？他就告诉他哪里。
From his right leg.
Is the bleeding serious?
严重吗？他也不
Is
懂
it。spurting or is it
Spurting?
trickling?
No, it's trickling.
My partner is going to get some help started. I want you to stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
他叫他不要挂线，我跟你
I'm
讲
going
怎
to
么
stay
做
on。the line here with you until help arrives.
Stay with on the line until the help arrive.
Please hurry.
I want you to tell me when the fire department arrives with you and they're right beside him, or if anything changes, okay?
他叫他跟他保持联系，不要挂线，等到有人来帮助。
Thank you. You see, when prepared and with the assistance from a professional dispatcher, we can overcome a lot of anxiety and really help in an emergency situation. So far, Nicole has called 911, stayed
她做得很
calm
好。
and listened.
他 stay calm 镇定，清楚，很清楚的讲话，知道哪里，报告地方，做 first aid，
agreed to meet first responders at the scene and was brave and didn't panic. She has done a great job so far. If possible, have someone meet them at the street to direct them where to go.
假如说你有2个人，你就叫另外一个人在那个路口迎接那个，知道在哪里，不用他们再浪费时间。假如说没有人，没有办法。假如说有路经过，叫他去看住那救伤车，因为他救伤车你可以听得到声音，但是他看不到你在哪里。
And then you will be released, but asked to stay to answer questions.
所以继续跟他讲话，那么他知道你怎么讲。那么等到有人来帮忙，你可以不需要了，可以挂线了。就是有人来做事情。
Routine, so please stay.
The fire department are first responders and will be making sure the scene is safe and secure.
The scene is secure, 所以不会有其他的车走过来。
And may give medical assistance to the involved
Medical assistance, 医疗的帮助。
Be available to help or answer any questions. Please stay out of the way and let them do
Out of the way, stay out of the way， 叫你离开一下，站远一点，不要去阻住时间，他做事情。
Crew are paramedics and EMTs.
Paramedic.
They will assist the fire department with patient care
救伤车来
and
了。
load the individual into the ambulance for transport to the hospital. The
抬他
ambulance
去那
crew
个
may ask
stretcher。
you, the witness, if you know the history of illnesses or the injuries of the victim. When you are asked questions, please give all requested information regardless of how unimportant you might think it is.
人家问你的什么问题，就讲给他听，他那个
Any information can help in an emergency
Any
situation.
information can help in an
Law
emergency
enforcement
case.
may show up with emergency lights and sirens.
Siren 就
Please
是
try to
警
stay at the
钟。
scene and assist in any way needed. The
Assist
officers are at
帮
the
忙。
accident to help everyone.
他的 duty， 他的责任是负责那交通 traffic safety of everyone in the scene， 因为很多人在做事情。
An amazing job. You called
Amazing
911
job.
for help. You remained calm during the call. You assisted dispatch with assessing the emergency situation. You rendered care.
Render care 就是给他帮忙。
You listened and responded
听
great under tremendous pressure. You stayed out of the way.
Out of the
Whether
way,
it's
stay
you
out
or
of the
someone
way.
else who is being transported to the hospital,
Transport.
it's important to know that your injuries can determine the hospital
车去
in which
医
you
院
could be transported to.
transport
Know
to
that
the
you will
hospital.
be transported regardless of your ability to pay. Please.
但是不会管你有没有钱，都要送去医院的。因为救伤车可以冲红灯，那么他知道怎么样去应付这个事情。但是你假如说跟着去呢，也不需要冲红灯的，不要跟住他后面。就主要是你也要去安全第一，守规矩，守那个交通规矩，不可以犯规。他要你安全的到那个医院去看这个人。
Want to be the patient of another emergency situation.
他不要另外又有第二章的交通意外，这个是很重要，所以不要给人家添麻烦。
This video is packed with valuable information to better prepare you to handle an emergency situation.
Handle emergency
So let's do
situation.
a quick recap. You should only call 911 in case of a true medical emergency. Stay on the phone with the 911 dispatcher until told to hang up. Stay calm. Don't panic. Listen and speak clearly with as much detail as possible. Wait and meet the EMS responders at the scene of the injury or illness. Provide information including medical history of the patient if you have obtained it. If transported, there are a number of hospitals you could go to, depending on injury or illness.
他们送医院也是他们决定的，你可以去问911，那他送到哪个医院也知道，也可以。那么他们有规矩去做事情。Emergency can happen 可以随时随地发生 when least expected moment least 就最短最不想到的时期它就发生。 emergency accident 不是预告的，没有告诉你我今天有意外明天有意外，没有的，就突然发生，这令到一个有 trauma 很惊奇很慌张的，没有想到这会做，没有准备的。 turn into chaotic 很混乱，令到你因为就一时之中不懂怎么做。 situation without warning 没有预告，没有告诉你是什么一回事。 chaotic 这个新字 turn into chaotic situation 情况 without no warning without means no warning deal with it 教你 deal with it or handle the situation 应付应对 whenever every time 就是每一次 each time 每一次 wherever 就是 when 就是 when ever 两个字并在一起 wherever 就是 where 在哪里 wherever 就是说 anywhere 在哪里都是要随时随地 any place somewhere whomever or whoever 都可以，什么人，意外不会选人的，有意外就是意外的，不是选人的。Be prepared is the key 就是要准备，就是一个锁匙，就是一个秘诀。Happen in a moment 它 in 了一个 short moment 就是一个短期，一发生就发生，就这种很惊讶的。Better prepare to deal with 好像那个 heart attack 那个举例子 electric shock 它就举了几个例子，你的就是触电了。Choking traumatic injury 我等一下给你看那个 traumatic 的解释。traumatic 是一个很突然来到的，你没有预先准备的，突然令到你很惊讶的，好突然你的傻傻的不懂怎么做，所以变成那个 traumatic injury 这个受伤。Traumatic injury can be brain can be 那个思想跟那个肉体。Can happen in a moment's notice 就是一点点的通知时间都没有的 in a moment very short. Better prepare to deal with emergency 要好的准备。When and if happen when and if it happens 就是随时随地发生了你也会怎么样应对。像很多救火救伤车的人他们都是培训的，警察都是培训的，常常在培训的，培训在熟练，因为它不一定会发生。Don't panic 这是重复的。Remain calm 不要紧张，要镇定。OK take a breath 就是 breathe in and out 就是呼吸深呼吸。Take a deep breath deep 就是很深的呼吸。Don't leave 不要离开。There's nothing to be scared of 没有东西你可以可怕的。There's nothing to be scared scared 就是害怕 of。People need you, need your help 因为有人要你的帮忙，你的帮忙是对于他很有帮助，很需要的。Make sure you are safe and call 911 for help 就 make sure 你一定要去，不要走掉逃掉，有事情发生就不关我的事，我不要去。很多人就是这样不负责任，假如说事情到你的身上有人也是这样的话，你是很吃亏。The dispatcher 就是那个听电话的 is going to help you to help him or her 这个先生就是帮你去帮助你去帮你去怎么样去帮助那个人。 This is English 就是英文，你们是学这个英文，这个英文不一定在做那个紧急的需要的，平常你可以说我帮助你去怎么样去帮助他，也可以这样讲的。你那个 dispatcher 改一个名字，你就是另外一个人，你帮助 he or she or him 就是另外一个人了。Important to follow this point 很重要，就是你要依照这样的几点，下面几点来做，就是 stay calm 就是重复哈 speak clearly 因为我们紧张的时候就不会讲话 speak clearly 很清楚的，因为我们有情绪。Be patient 很有耐心 answer each question patiently and completely 要回答每一个问题很有耐心的跟那个要完整的句子。 不需要句子，但是完整的 information 这个意思是 location 地点 ，identify 表示显示那个 location 的 location as best as you can， 你讲到人家很明白的，好像他刚才说有2个 antenna 就是天线在后面很大的，人家一看远远看到就是你就在那个前面。那么它可以很快来到，不会耽误时间，主要是不要耽误。前面或者后面有一个，或者隔壁有一个面包店，有一个什么什么店，有一个什么商场，什么一个 Walmart 什么东西，你自己去看，去熟悉你自己附近在哪里，学那种英语，也是平常我们要知道的英语。Listen， 听，小心的、当心的听，注意的听。Please understand there's a reason for the dispatcher to ask these questions. 他那个问你的问题是有目的的、有道理的，不是乱讲话。因为他们都是培训的，不是一个人不懂的事情就在接线电话。那个保持冷静 ，Stay on the line with me。接生说 ，Stay on the line with me， 就是你不要离开 ，Don't leave。Stay on the line 就是 telephone line。The dispatcher say 讲了 I am going to ask you some questions while the help is on its way. 我现在跟你继续问你问题，就是需要你帮忙了，就是等到那个 help 来到，因为他已经 on the way 在途中 on its way on their way 也，那么你自己要学这个字，这个字不是光是紧急需要的，你平常的英语都可以学这个字的。我的目的有很多目的的，就是主要我们是学英语。Can you tell me？ 可以告诉我吗 ？The telephone number 电话号码 that you are calling from。因为你是手机，所以我要知道你的手机号码，因为我找不到。Now you are working together with the dispatcher。现在你是跟那个接先生一起做事情了 ，together 一起 ，to help them 帮助他们接先生 relay the critical information 就是你告诉那接先生这个很主要的资料，因为你在场，你看得见，你可以去摸他，可以去感觉到他好像他刚才他那个 supervisor 听听他有没有气。这个就是你可以做到的，在电话做不到的。To the emergency team， 那个 information 呢，一个资料呢是做什么呢？就是这个资料可以 relay to 那个 emergency 紧急的队员，他们来帮助你，因为他们不会浪费时间，他们在车里面，在一路开车的在开车，后面的紧急还有几个人，一定有3个人的，那么或者2个人以上的。那么他紧急的 team 他会听到你讲话 are on the way。OK， 这个 team 这个 emergency team 在路途中 that are on the way 或者 on their way on its way 都可以。Stay calm 镇定。Even the patient could be badly hurt。even 那个伤者病人很严重的受伤。It is extremely important, very, very important, 很重要的 important， 英文也可以说 extremely important that you remain calm， 你要保持 remain 保持镇定，静静的，不要慌张 ，Don't panic， 不要慌张。Any panic in your body language，body language 就是你的身体的言语，你的肢体言语。或者你的声音 or voice will trigger panic will trigger 就是令到那个 patient in the patient trigger 他的惊慌，他的我写的括弧里面就是 flight 就是很惊很怕， terror 就是也是怕的意思，但是不同程度， fear 也是怕，所以有很多生词可以学，有时候不要直接翻译不一定他给你的字是对的，不是他不对，而是你不知道怎么找一个字是对的。Help the dispatch 就是 help 他帮他那个做的工作。 You are helping the dispatcher to control the scene. 你可以在当场是控制这个现场的事件。Communicate 就是另外一个要做的事情，就是跟他讲话。Your primary primary 就是你主要责任 responsibility is to communicate with the dispatcher. 就是你就是跟他沟通讲话。Two, is there serious bleeding? 他问了 is there serious bleeding 流血 to control the scene? 他就是帮助你问他的情况，这个流血的程度 bleeding 啊什么东西都是他知道。假如说他们懂的，医学的人懂的，他是假如说流血很急的，就是那个里面有一个大的血管爆了，或者小的血管的，就是不会流的这么急。那么要去刚才那个，有时候你去把那个干净的毛巾，假如没有的话，就用衣服按住它，不要给它出来，他会指导。He got bleeding in the right ear. 他告诉他 he got 哪里受伤了，你自己会讲。你要学 right left right， 这个是很普遍的英文了。Right leg OK 在哪里部分，所以我们身体的支分也是要知道，多点尝试呢，就你会讲出来，平常去练。Is the bleeding serious? 他问了，那个流血很重要严重吗？ I am going to stay on the line with you, to guide you, 就是告诉他你怎么做 and tell you exactly what to do. Exactly 刚才我说就是很准确的，好像地址要 exact address, exact location 就是这个字，告诉你那个 exactly 很准确的你要怎么样做。I am going to help you until the help arrives. 我现在帮你直到那个帮忙的。刚才我说 traumatic injury 就是这个字，我就查字典了。那么字典你就自己要知道这个意思。traumatic injury 是不是很难的一个？它是一个 physical 这个身体上的 injury 受伤 ，sudden 就是很突然来到的 ，require immediate medical attendance 需要立刻医治。The insult may cause systemic shock. Shock 就是震动啦，震动就是 shock 就是突然 call shock trauma. Shock trauma. 他们是说休克，这个休克可以令到那个人突然脑筋会停顿的，所以我们也不要去吓他，最好是安慰他。没事，有人来帮忙了 ，Help is coming soon. Don't worry. 要这样，你要自己还在怕，他看到你怕，他还要怕。And may require immediate resuscitation， 就是需要立刻挽救生命的，或者用仪器去挽。所以很多人受伤了，就突然太大声，他会晕倒的，他是没有知觉的，也不会痛的。现在呢，我想大家讲什么都可以，看看哪一位同学喜欢讲，那么我们就练习，我可以跟你改正，讲错不要紧，因为这个题材不容易的题材，那么有问题也可以问，可以举手。
Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Helen. Good morning. I would like to talk about call the 911 in the emergency helping for the medical.
Yeah.
So actually, I heard this morning. I heard how to help people in an emergency situation. So I just what we just learned.
Yeah, you可以 put into exercise, and then now Julie 有讲过，他有些事情发生过，他可能有一点点经验吧。那么他 share 跟我们 share, Julie is going to share with us her experience, or maybe can be what she have seen. 他看到的东西，或者他经验的东西。
Actually, I never do the emergency call in my life, not yet. But actually, sometimes I see my neighbor. So sometimes maybe one time per month, my neighbor will call the emergency.
Neighbor 他的邻居常常一个月差不多要叫一次911的。
I always see the paramedic ambulance.
Paramedic.
Paramedic. will come.
DIC 所以 D 他就听到救伤车来了，因为救伤车有声音，他就听到，他知道他们就911。
I believe that my neighbor he called paramedic. when the paramedics come and the emergency people, they come out of the paramedic, and then they
come out to the ambulance.
Come out.
那个就是他那个身体给人家抬出去，那个
come out of the ambulance.
的。
And they use 这个担架怎么说啊？
再讲
担架
stretcher STRETCHER， 我再拼一次
structure the help they take out a stretcher, go to the home or go to the house.
Officer or bring out the stretcher and carry to in the house.
Bring the patient and carry the stretcher into the emergency
ambulance. Very good.
Okay, I would like to tell one car accident. It happened to me.
Oh yeah. 你自己有
10 years ago. On that day in the morning, I think it's in March.
Yes, in March.
And because I was driving at that time, go to the work, and I'm driving the car to the work.
I'm driving to work.
I'm driving to the work.
To work.
And on that morning, snow was very big. It's very heavy, not shoveled yet. Then I'm driving slow. It's not fast.
Very slow, yes.
It's around 7:30 in the morning, and a lot of car on the street because the car is moving. So then I just a little bit driving, go to other way in other direction, turn.
Skidding， 因为那个车滑了，轮胎滑了 ，skidding SKIDING。
Then my my car was turned around 180 degrees because it's a lot of car in the morning.
Yes.
So then when I turn around the car other direction, in opposite direction, then I hit another car.
Yeah, that's very 严重的，创的度幸亏有些慢，不然那个真的很危险的，因为对人头的车，对。
Yeah, but I was so lucky, and another car just a little bit damaged.
Also slow.
But my car is seriously damaged and cannot drive again
anymore.
So all the car is stopped. Somebody called the 911 for me, and in 5 minutes, 911 was coming. Then the emergency people think I'm okay. So, but they still take me to the hospital to get checked. Yes. So I was so lucky.
Yeah.
I'm okay. So I didn't get any injured. Just a little bit feel
pain on because when 它会触一触的。
I think I didn't get any injury. So
you're lucky. Yeah, very lucky.
Yeah, this is one time happened to me. That's why until now I didn't drive. But my colleague,
I'm afraid to drive. I'm scared driving.
Yeah, I'm scared driving. But my colleagues all told me you should still keep driving because everybody almost happened, in this kind of situation, right? The car.
很好。Julie shared a very good experience. Like everybody have some experience in their life. We are sharing and we are speaking English. It's very good. It's nice. Very good. 很好，谢谢你 Julia.
Thank you.
好的，我们下一位。
Good morning, everyone. I would like to my experience car accident too.
Yes.
2 years ago, I got a car accident, hit and run. Same thing with Julie. I was driving to work, and when I drove close to traffic light.
When I was driving close to.
When I was driving close to traffic light.
The traffic light.
Traffic light. And I heard pong. And then I realized one car hit my car. The right wheel. 就是右后方 right
rear.
Right rear.
Rear.
Right wheel. I turn on the flash. 双闪.
Oh yeah. 那个 flashlight, right? Emergency light.
Emergency light, right? 就是双闪那个 emergency light. Okay.
它闪的就告诉人家我们有事情。
And then I stopped my car, and then I turned on emergency light, got off my car, and towards to the person hit me when I want to ask some information like telephone number and insurance some information. And this guy, when he saw me, I walked to him and then he turned around his wheels and then escape.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
He turned around and escape. He ran away.
它的右边就是一个岔路口，我不知道怎么说岔路口。
A crossroad.
Crossroad.
Yeah, crossroad.
对，那个岔路口我不会说。
分支啊。
对对对，就是分支那个路口呀，他就融到。
like a small lane, he went away.
叫 small lane 什么
？Small lane 是小的窄的路，小路。
Small lane, okay.
Small lane, yeah.
然后 and then he escaped. I was so lucky. There are 3 cars, 4 people. They would like to be witness for me. And then also one guy drive a car to kiss the person hit me. Person hit me, and then he got a license plate.
Run away 也是有4位在帮他去，有一个去抓他，有一个去做证人，几个人就做了。
对，有3个车是就是叫目击证人，其中有一个车主就有一个车就是他看见 hit and run 之后，他就帮我去追那个车了。
是的，他这边都很有争议的哈。
然后 after that, and then I came back near my car, and then I call 911, and then the dispatcher asked me, "Are you conscious?" I said, "Yes, I'm conscious." And then dispatcher asked me, "Did you hurt? Did you said so far it's okay. And do you need ambulance?" I said, "No." "Can you drive your car?" I said, "No." I said my right side wheel cannot drive.
Because 当时你不感觉怎么样，因为你的身体一戳那个特兰的那个，那么你有那个 police report。You have the 号码，你都可以去报告给他听，而且可以去医院去检查。
When the police came and then asked me what's the person age look like, how height, what color, a car color, what car, the
What
color.
does he look like? Okay, what does he look like?
What color his face?
他因为他逃啊，他还有多一个罪。你把这个东西告诉他，那个 insurance company 他都有赔偿你的，他那边的 insurance 负责。
他就是中国叫肇事逃逸的那种。When the police called him first, he didn't answer the phone.
Oh,
and then I have to go to the court, and then he didn't appear.
He didn't appear, he lose.
他没有出现第一次 ，he didn't 是叫 appear 吧？
害怕，他也不敢面对现实，很多人都是的，在后面做事情，前面不敢做事情出来的。
After I have to go to the court again.
Here at the court, he already lost because you have the police to evidence be a witness, and then you have the report. You have other people can be witness because the police took their information as well.
It's my first time to call 911 in my life so far. I never have experience. I never have a car accident. I didn't hurt anybody, hit anybody. Or I don't have experience. At first I was so nervous, and then I just depressed.
每件事情要自己小心当心。
Good morning, everyone. I'm Xu Qin. I would like to share. I meet someone's emergency. A few years ago, my daughter worked at Ottawa River, passed away. We saw an elder woman to ride a bicycle with her son. He fell down, and they don't like
He fell down.
My daughter and I. Her son, we saw forehead blood. So it's my daughter say, call 911. A few minutes. What happened? That is the site of Ottawa River.
Now try your best. Yeah, it's okay. It's very good. It's very good. You are trying very hard. Yeah, it's not easy to say. Yeah, very good, very good. 很开心，大家都有讲话，而且很用心，感觉到很温暖。我们时间也差不多，回家看看写你自己的notes 你的，我们回放了就再多看就容易记得，而且重复看了，重复听了也会很容易记在脑筋里面的。所以这个就可以在家里自己做。那么我们礼拜四就是做一个4月1号的愚人节的一个节目，下午5点钟，加拿大加东的是5点钟下午。在下个礼拜呢，应该呢他们改时间，我们就是会晚1个小时开课，就是看看李主席怎么样去安排，我们就照他的意思。我在微信里面会跟大家再通传一下，在家里多一点去练习，学的东西不管你多少不要紧，以后就是说多学多用。学了不记得，起码你记的东西字句或者生字都去学它，重复一下，那么自己可以变句子啦，加一个字啦，加一点中里面插一个字，另外用一个不同的情况讲出来写出来，多写也是会好的。我们也是多学习人家本地的文化，那么自己就不需要常常需要找字典不一定对，也不是说不对。有时候你要 understand 他们的讲的句语，不是常常是那个翻译可以翻得到的。而且我们学东西呢要有味道，而且那个我很开心，大家都这么踊跃上来上课。我每次看到你们都很开心，谢谢大家。下礼拜四见，或者下周见。